Hey everyone, today we'll go over the details for the live stream that happened today regarding to Star Savior's closed beta test feedback live stream. So they had pretty good information and I thought it'll be pretty easy to make the video for this one since it's not too long, but pretty straightforward. So let's jump into video and talk about them and also share some of the thoughts of it and some other changes that I hope to see in the final version of the game, but we'll see. But anyways, let's jump into video and talk about them. First thing is first, they went to show some of the report for the data of the closed beta test, and more than enough people participated for them, as well as gender ratio seems to be mostly male. They weren't really surprised with this result since this is exactly what they expected, and they're going to be keep pushing for those targeted demographics. Another thing is the top 5 savior preference, so basically top 5 characters in this closed beta test picked by the players themselves, and Luna being a number 1, which is not a surprise, and other character kind of even out the overall percentage. Luna, I think she's quite a special character, not just because she's a light element character, but she is also pretty cute and also made a pretty good appearance in the story. Overall, I think she was a very likable character. Another character I enjoyed, such as Kira, as well as Tanya. I really enjoyed watching her story. Harley was pretty cool too. Sarah I enjoyed, Smile I liked. So overall, I think they all had a pretty good appealing point. So can't wait to play the final version of the game to see what they can come up with. So I'm quite excited to see what more stuff that'll be coming out in the future with the characters. Next is the quick information regarding to Harley, which is embodiment of the art director's fetish put into one. And everyone at the B-side weren't that surprised with this character design. They're like, yeah, this is exactly what he likes and such. So it was kind of funny for me as well, since his tastes definitely were pretty much the same in Counterside as well. So I can see the patterns connecting and repeating each other. So yeah. And lastly is the overall core retention data from this closed beta test, and they're pretty satisfied with the data they have received. So they're pretty confident and they are going to be keep pushing forward making this game with that direction in mind. So I'm quite excited to see what the final version of the game is going to be and can't wait to play it honestly. It's going to be a long wait I think personally, as you can see later part of the video, but yeah, I'm excited. Moving on with the improvement section, first thing we have is the performance, so optimization side of the game. They mostly had an issue with the mobile platform. I think PC versions were fine on my end. I was running 120 FPS with the full screen res, no problem. But I think I could see some dips here and there. It wasn't too crucial since it was turn-based game, but for mobile platform, for the iPad I tested, I don't want to say it was rough, it wasn't playable, but I could definitely see improvements happen, and they said they have worked on it, so 40% reduction in peak memory usage and such. So hopefully by actual release, it will be a much better state. I think they said they're really confident with it, so we'll see. Next part is the 3D modeling improvements, and they are adding more polygons to the character to be more detailed. I think you can definitely see clear difference, especially for the Rook, which is a character in the middle, from before and after. Her chest is definitely much more detailed and more roundy. So I really like this change, but this also makes me wonder if this game can come out this year, because I think it's a lot of work to do these types of things, and they're cooking to release a better game, which is a better decision in my opinion than just release the game, fix later, change later types of thing. So I hate to be in a waiting room to see the final version of the game, but that's okay, I still have games to play and stuff. So it's just that I really was expecting to play this game this year, but I think this news means that this game will need to be cooked until next year, I think. Personally, unless they can really pull it out. They said they've been working hard since closed beta tests happened, so maybe they've really changed and made everything worked out to release this year, but I think it's getting pushed to next year personally after seeing this. It's a really good change. Like I said, I'm not really downplaying it. I'm just saying I really wanted to play this game this year, but this type of changes takes a long time, so I just don't think we'll see it this year, but they could surprise me, so we'll see. Next one is the enhancement for the animation quality for like story cutscene as well. So they are going to be making much more smoother and add more frames. So that is pretty good, but it's not something I would complain. I really enjoy the overall story cutscenes they had within the closed beta test version of it. I just wanted to see more of it. So hopefully they add more as the more story comes out. Next one is supporting multiple devices with the different resolutions. iPad, for example, had a letterbox top and the bottom. So now they're going to making sure that it fits the whole screen without having those black boxes appear. Next one is also graphic related stuff, which is anti-aliasing. And this one is actually pretty important for the graphic related stuff. So they're improving onto that to make it work out better. So I'm really happy with this result as well. So I just can't wait to see the final version of the game. And character you see here is Emily. She's one of the SSR characters. She wasn't playable in the closed beta test, but you were able to encounter her from one of the journey mode battles. So she was pretty cool, I would say, but this is definitely one of the characters I really want to go after. So hopefully I get lucky when the game comes out. And they also talk about the extra moment. So this is basically 3D kind of interactive lobby they're going to be adding with the alter version of the characters. So alter version of characters is going to be having this types of special lobby, but that's pretty nice looking Claire, the bunny girl outfit. So that's all I'm gonna say right here before I say anything else. But I like where the direction they're going with this lobby animations for sure. Next one is some of the improvements for the journey modes auto function it has. Basically, they are going to be improving AI a bit to give a bit better result. Because right now, score you get for this auto mode you have is too low. It's instant, so I get that. And they still say they want you to actually manual it to get the perfect stats if that's your goal. So this is more of someone who just wants to relax and enjoy the game. So they don't really have to stress about going through training parts again and again, because if you play Uma Musume, it does get tiring quite a bit, and sometimes you just want to relax and just have a day off. And this function will be perfect in that scenario. So I think they are keep improving onto that. Ultimately, the bottom line is I don't think they will make this journey grind into press one button and get the perfect stats. I don't think that's their goal, and I don't think they will ever go into that directions, but we'll see. They also added voice replay functions for the story as well, and they also went to say that basic quality of life function like this will be keep on added after the game comes out as well, if the demand is there and needed. So not too worried in that aspect. Like Counterside, for example, it has a tons of quality of life feature built into the game, so I think they're following pretty much what the game did in terms of quality of life updates, and we'll probably see the same for Star Savior as well, so I'm not too worried in that regard. Next one is the level synchro system that this AFK Games has, and it's called a Start Link with the Star Savior, and they reduced from requiring 5 characters to 4 characters. So now your main party just needs to be focused, and any other character you obtained throughout playing the game, you want to use them with the level synced, then you can just put them in here and play them within the same level link. So that is pretty good requirements change, I think. Really push this idea. I just said, doesn't really feel good to be having to level up 1 additional character to unlock the level synchro. I was like, just make it 4, please. And they did, so I'm pretty happy with that. Last change for this live stream is character gacha as well as support card gachas mileage will be merged into one. This is pretty amazing. This is something I've been asking for since I've been playing the closed beta test, and I'm glad they're adding this change. So now you can just focus on the character banner and still get those mileage points, and you can get the SSR support cards as well from the shop with those mileage points. So that is pretty good change, I think. I think forcing you to pull the support card banner doesn't feel good, and especially if you get the dupe support cards, it feels even worse. So I think this change is definitely really positive. And they also say they're working on lots of other improvements as well, so just stay tuned for more information coming out in the future. There are a few things that I would like to see getting changed as well, which is something I wrote in the feedback section as well. First thing is definitely regarding to light and dark elements character within PvP. They have a 5 points to break down instead of 3 like every other characters, and I thought that was pretty OP. Their kit itself isn't OP, I think, but that part definitely makes them stand out way more than other character within PvP just because of that. Maybe I felt that way because I didn't have the light and dark element characters within the game. So maybe if I had more of that, maybe my opinions will change. But as someone who didn't have those element character, I felt like that was just a big disadvantage. So I ended up just banning those characters, then I started winning like instantly. So I think they should definitely lower the points into 3, just like any other character, but give them a better kit if they want to make the character stand out. I think that way it feels better than having 5 number instead of 3 like every other characters. That's my personal take. I think within PvE maybe it makes more sense, but for PvP I think they should really reconsider with that aspect, and I definitely left a strong message towards that. Another feedback I gave with the strong feeling was regarding to the character dupe effect exists within the game, and I told them to follow more like Epic 7 approach. How the Epic 7 does is that if you get a single copy of, let's say, for artifact, it has chance to trigger this effect within 60 to 75% chance, 75% chance, and as you dupe up to like 5 times or so, then it increases 100%. Some characters within Star Savior has that approach. Like Kira, for example, she has a stealth ability and she is able to increase her damage when she's under the stealth buff. As you get more dupe for her, she'll be doing more damage while she's under stealth. So her core mechanic stealth is built into the characters and is not locked behind the dupe. The dupe will just make her do more damage with it. Rook, for example, that's another character that she is able to apply this dot damage chill stack debuff to the target when she uses S1 when enemies under debuff, and she is able to apply that with like 50% chance, I think. And as you unlock more dupe for her, she's able to give a 100% chance to apply that debuff with her S1. Tanya, on the other hand, is a different scenario where she needs to get at least dupe 1 to unlock the additional ability, where if she breaks the targets with her S3, she's able to increase the combat readiness for your team. So that is a pretty big effect, and if they just swept around into the 0 copy, so have that ability built in, but just increase the overall rates of the combat readiness as she gets up to dupe 3, it will feel much better. I think they're playing around with that idea, and like I said, I think Epic 7 did it well over years, despite other issues in my opinions regarding to power cribs and limited banner character, limited banner artifacts, and they play around with the chance as well. But still, you were able to play without the full dupe and just pray, oh, I will be able to hit this with like 90% chance because I'm missing 2 dupes for this artifact. So I'm saying if you want to have a reliable option, you still probably want the full dupe. What I'm saying is that at least give the illusions. I think it feels much better. Another thing is the character lobby system locked behind the 3 dupes. I think that they're not going to change this just because Nikkei has this model and they're really successful with it. So I think that's one department they're probably not going to change that much, in my personal opinion, even though I did say that in the feedback stage. But maybe they'll change it. Maybe they will lower it, but we'll see. I don't think they want to really keep that one up that easily, but we'll see. And there are some other minor stuff that I added in the feedback section, but probably not worth talking about it within this video because this video is getting kind of long. But yeah, the bottom line is I'm really excited for this game, and trust me guys, I have no freaking time right now. I actually have so many stuff to do and so busy, and you'll be surprised. But there is a reason why I'm spending my time to make this video because I actually really like this game and want to play this game, and I'm just trying to give us some of the feedback. So yeah, but anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Bottom line is I like all the changes they have done in this live stream. I would like to see more coming in the future, so keep working on it. and hopefully release this game next month, but that's not going to happen, so let's just forget about that. Let's come back next year. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this long-ass video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next time with a more video.